What is up, everyone? It's your boy Marcus here with another episode of the fucking podcast. Just a little heads up before the episode starts, just letting you know that this episode is sponsored by Herbalife. Yeah, if you want to get your life together, have some healthy ass supplements, get out there, improve your life. All you gotta do is buy $3,000 worth of my product. No, I'm fucking with you guys. Just get a heads up that I recorded this on my way home from Riverside to Orange County on the Apple headphone microphone using my phone using voice memos, and I just realized that was a really fucking stupid idea because that's like the worst mic ever. So it might sound a little muffled in the back, or no, that sounds stupid. No, not muffled. It might sound you might hear some like cars and stuff in the background just because I'm dumb and I decided that I would record it using that mic. But I think it's a pretty funny episode. So just bear with it if you can. If not, fuck it. I'm not that funny anyways. So yeah. Well, thanks guys for listening to the podcast and enjoy. All right, what is up, everyone? This is a special sort of episode, I guess. It's a sort of on the road episode. I'm currently driving from my school here in Riverside back home to Orange County for the weekend. For those of you who don't know me, first of all, welcome. Thank you for listening. Second of all, I'm a fourth year at UC Riverside, along with my roommate who I've done the first few episodes. Her name's Tala. I'm Marcos. And we go to UC Riverside at fourth year students. And I live with my parents, though, on the weekend back down in Orange County in a small town called Rancho Santa Margarita. Yeah. Every time, the thing that happens the most when meeting new people and they ask you where they're from, you just kind of have to say, the biggest, closest city. And I think everyone has to do that. Because, I tell someone, yo, I'm from, Rancho Santa Margarita. And they're like, yeah, where the fuck is that? I'm like, yeah, it's Irvine. Everyone knows Irvine. Basically, UC Riverside is for everyone who didn't get into UC Irvine. So, and that is the T, sis. I don't know how, that's Twitter, I guess. But no, yeah, so I really just have to say that I'm from Irvine, and if any of my acquaintances from school or anywhere else that aren't from back home, they just think I'm from Irvine. I guess if you become a close friend, you figure out where I'm from, really, or at least the name. But otherwise, I'm from fucking Irvine. But yeah, I go home on the weekends. I still have a part-time job at McDonald's over there as a shift manager. Another thing about me is I kind of have 3 jobs or more. Alright, so I have the part-time McDonald's job on the weekends, as a shift manager. During the weekday, I am a student lab assistant for the physics and astronomy department at my school. Essentially, I just set up the experiments for the physics lab classes, and then the students come in, they perform the experiments, they gather all their data and shit, and they leave a mess, because they always leave a fucking mess that I have to clean up. But they leave a mess. I uninstall or whatever the experiment, and then I install the next one. And since it's summer, each session has 2 experiments each week rather than 1 during the regular school year, I guess. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's my first job. My second job is immediately after I get off of that job, the physics job, I go to a research lab. Although this research lab, I did get paid for a little bit, but right now I'm not getting paid, and that's fair. I only work 10 hours a week because the physics job came into play, I guess. If I wouldn't have gotten that job, I would have just worked way more at the research lab, and I would have potentially made money. But I'm making money at the physics lab. It's all going to my portfolio and shit. Experience. So that's my third job. And I guess fourth, you can count DoorDash, as I talked about in the first episode with Tala. It's not really a job, really. It's just some extra money I get on the side when I'm bored or I have nothing to do. Fucking hell. I have nothing to do. I just do that, and it's easy money. It's pretty good. You just gotta know how the thing works. It took a while to learn how it really works and how to pick your orders, how to do everything. But I think I got the hang of it by now. So yeah, that's my life. I technically don't really have any days off. I work from Monday through Thursday in the 2 labs, and then Friday through Sunday and the McDonald's, and then DoorDash I intersperse whenever, because I can do that realistically I can do that wherever. And also recently, I guess a 5th job, I've been going to Oceanside. My grandfather is the electrical engineer. I'm studying to be a biochemical engineer, so very different, not similar at all. But my electrical engineer grandfather asked me to go help him in Oceanside for pay. He gives me $200 cash for every day that I work with him, which is very nice. I'm actually working with him in a few days, and it's nice. I need money. Shout out to my roommates. Again, I don't know if Tal is going to be mad that I did this without her. Fuck it. Necessarily, I need the money for, just being alive. But we just got the bill for the utilities, which includes, electric and stuff. And it was almost $400. Split, in between 4 people. But, each of us is paying, $93 for utilities. I was gonna buy a camera. I was like, someone I know was going to sell me a camera, a really nice camera. It was a Sony, because it's like his older model. He bought a newer model, and I took a look at it, and it's a very decent quality camera. So I'm not complaining. So I was gonna buy that for $120. I saw that fucking bill, and I told him yo, it's not the time. Let me save up some money, because I just can't right now. That bill was way too steep. Which reminds me, obviously, everything I do, I don't think I'm the best at, or at least I don't think highly of myself. I don't know. I think I'm pretty funny with Tala, and sometimes by myself I can be pretty fucking funny. But I don't think that highly of myself, But, everything that we do with the podcast and the videos, I fund myself. I spent, almost $70 on the 2 mics that I got so that we can have a decent quality. I have spent, $12 on this cable because, the new MacBook Pros have USB, a different little slot. It's called USB-C. And there's no more the regular USB ports. There's no SD card slots. So I had to buy basically a little hub to connect all my USB shit, flash drives. The mics are USB. I had to buy another a little adapter for SD cards, which it's kind of annoying, but whatever. I made through it. It's fine. I'm funding that. I'm also funding $16 a month to put them on Soundcloud, because Soundcloud isn't free anymore. I don't know if it ever was. I was always under the impression that SoundCloud was free. You can only for the free account, you can only upload 3 hours, total. And it's unfortunate that we decided to fucking podcast, because each, ranges between 20 to 30 minutes. And we're probably gonna do more. We do have something pretty hilarious planned, and I'm not even sure if I'm even gonna upload this. This is just, I wanted to try it out, see how it was. But anyways, I am funding this, so we do have a Patreon. Any donation is accepted. You can donate $1, $5, or $10, and that's all. That's realistically all you have to do, or not have to. Oh fuck, no, you don't have to. You can choose to donate, because we I 100% fund this with my own money. So yeah, you don't have to. Of course, everything I'm going to put out is going to be free. If you do decide to donate, of course, like, I will definitely shout you out on the podcast. I don't know. You can even be on it if you want. Fuck it. If you want to be on it, let's do it. You don't even have to donate to be on it, but if you donate, 100% guaranteed invitation. But, you know, it's up to you guys if you want to donate or not. It's not like I'm going to hold the podcast ransom to, you know, unless people donate, because of course not. Like I said, I don't think that highly of myself. I don't think I'm that funny. I'm not that creative. I'm not creating like super top quality art. I'm going to try. I'm definitely going to try harder, way harder. I don't want to put out shitty content, if that makes sense. I just want to honestly just have fun, make some good shit, which is why I wanted to buy the camera. But, you know, with what I have right now, I have like 2 other cameras that are decent quality, a little older, so that's why they're not the best. But with like in regards to what I want to do, but that's fine. I think I can make do with those. Honestly, like, I just want to put out decent quality content. Like, I don't want to put shitty shit out. Like, that's I don't know. I'm gonna work hard with what I do. I'm not just gonna put like some blah. Like, I just uploaded a vlog today, and I uploaded it just because I wanted to see what people thought of like the vlog format. And right now it's only friends, really. Like, I don't really have any like mutual, I guess, like fans. Like, I don't want to say fans. Like, I don't want to think that highly of myself, but people that no one that I don't know is listening, if that makes sense. At least that's what I think. I don't know, but you know, that's okay. I mean, I definitely would like people to listen to this. If you are listening to this and you don't know me personally, fucking big shout out. I super appreciate it. I know this has been kind of boring because I'm trying to like just introducing everything. I guess this should have been like the first episode of the podcast, just introducing sort of the logistics of everything. And it's like the 3rd or 4th. I don't even know if I'm gonna upload this. But you know, whatever. If you made it this far as a listener, dude, what's up? Thank you for listening. If you so choose to donate, fucking awesome. Thank you very much. But yeah, dude. And I guess that's all I really want to say about me. Like, that's my jobs, where I go to school, my major. I'm going into my 4th year right now. I'm almost done. There's an option right now because I don't want to take I hate fucking tests, so I'm very against wanting to, like, taking the GRE, which is the exam that, like, you know, it's for getting into grad school. I don't want to take that fucking test or any more tests. I'm fucking over it. Like, I'm so over school. And I know that's like, oh, big whoop, you're over school, so the fuck is everyone. But I'm so over school. I cannot fucking wait to get out. I just cannot wait. So 1 more year, I'm powering through. I mean, I know it sounds kind of like pretentious or whatever, like, oh, I'm going to college, like a 4-year university straight out of high school. Like, you're getting an education, you have high opportunity of getting a decent job when you graduate and stuff like that. Like, I know I'm super thankful, especially to my parents, you know, and super thankful for the state of California because they gave me a huge grant, $12,000 a year. So realistically, my parents only have to pay like $600 for per quarter, or like $3,000 or $1,500. Oh no, fuck! I can't do math right now. It's like $1,800 per year, which is nothing compared to what tuition is actually. You know what they're actually charging for tuition. I was gonna say what tuition is actually worth. Tuition is not worth fucking $15,000. Let me tell you that. That's not worth $15,000. Specifically not at my school. Maybe like some top tier fucking. No, and realistically, like a really, really good school should charge what UCR charges, you know? It's not that great of a school. I love it. It's my college experience personally. I had a lot of fun. I met some great people. It's just like, and honestly, the education isn't bad, to be completely honest. kind of pisses me off though is the staff can sometimes be just below par, just subpar, just shitty. I guess I'll segue into a story before I get back into ranting about the school. Graduating from high school, I applied to 4 schools, and I got into 3 out of those 4 schools. I technically got into all 4, but so I applied to UC Riverside because it's close to home, UC Irvine because it's also close to home, and I heard it was a good school, UC Santa Barbara because that's really essentially where I wanted to go. Santa Barbara is just fucking awesome. Such a nice place. Like, we went there for a vacation. Oh, never mind. I keep going all over the place. All in all, I wanted to go to Santa Barbara. And I also applied to Cal Poly SLO, San Luis Obispo. So I got into Santa Barbara, Riverside, and SLO. And you're thinking like, oh, if you got into Santa Barbara, why didn't you go there? Well, to be completely truthful, like, my parents could not afford it because not only would we have to pay tuition at that point, we would also have to pay housing, and that's something that we could not afford at the time. So I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna, like, of course my parents didn't say, oh, don't go to Santa Barbara. They said, go wherever you want to go, like, if you want to go to Santa Barbara, go. They completely gave me that option. But I saw, like, we already live in a relatively small apartment. You know, we already, like, I don't know, like, we don't live, like, we're not poor. I wouldn't say we're poor. Like, we're middle class, I guess you could say. But I didn't want to leave my parents in debt. Like, I didn't want to leave my parents starving. And even though, of course, they wouldn't say that to me, like, to them, like, oh, 100%, if you want to go to Santa Barbara, fucking go to Santa Barbara. But no, I decided to go to Riverside because I have an uncle who lives in Eastvale, or Corona, I guess is a more recognizable name. It's by Corona. It's about a 20 to 30 minute drive from the school, and he lives there, and we decided to ask him to let me stay there for my first year, you know, so I could, you know, commute, and I wouldn't have to pay housing, like either dorming inside the school or super expensive housing nearby the school. So in order to avoid that, we decided to ask him. Thankfully, he said yes. Shout out. So I lived there my first year. So I decided to commit to UC Riverside. I lived with my uncle and everything like that. So logistically, transferring from, you know, high school to college, it shouldn't be that hard. All they really realistically need are your test scores, like, you know, your AP test scores, your SAT test scores, ACT, and then your transcript of the classes you took, and your grades. Realistically, that's all you fucking need to transfer from high school to a college, any college. And surprisingly enough, my high school was competent enough to send a document electronically, and they got it. But my AP test scores, the advanced placement classes, I took 3 of them. I took calculus, physics, and chemistry. I don't want to flex, but I did get a 5 in calculus and physics and a 4 in chemistry. No mean to flex, I'm just like throwing that out there in case anyone was wondering. But anyways, once you took those, I think it was like you could send them the scores to a school for free, or a certain amount of schools for free. So I was like, oh, dope. I'm going to send it to all the ones that I applied for, because I think it was 4 for free or something like that. So I was like, oh, perfect. So I thought that, oh, okay, I got these AP scores. They're going to be sent to my school. I'm going to get credit, like some sort of credit for them. And that was going to be it, right? No. Fuck. So my school somehow, you know, lost those scores. Even though the College Board, the people in charge of the advanced placement program, they sent me an email and a confirmation, like, yo, yes, your school received them. They're in the system. They know what scores you got. once I was setting up my schedule during orientation and stuff like that, because I was supposed to, because of my AP score, I was supposed to get a class waived, a math class waived. I was registering for the class that I was supposed to be taking, and they're like, oh no, you have to take this, like a prerequisite. But I was like, oh, but my AP score, basically waives that prerequisite. And they're like, no, fuck you. Fuck out of here. We don't have that score. What are you talking about? I'm like, what? What the fuck? And I showed them the email and everything like that from the college board saying, yo, yeah, we fucking sent you the scores. Where the fuck are they? And they're like, no, fuck you. We don't have them. So I had to pay another $35 fucking dollars. Not only were the AP tests $100 each, like $95 to take fucking AP tests. I had to pay another $35 to resend them to my school. So I was like, what the fuck? All right, I don't blame the college board. I blame the school. Because like, how the fuck do you lose an electronic score? Like, especially after it's been confirmed that you received it. That's bullshit. So I don't know. It's fucking stupid, and that pissed me off. From then and there, I'm like, dude, I really fucking hope that this school isn't shitty like this, because I'm not fucking down for that. Like, no, fuck that. And from then on forward, like, I didn't really have any problems with the staff. Everything was pretty straightforward. The only thing that every time I went to register, because I guess I didn't come into the school with like enough credit. I did come in with like the minimum amount of credits, but not enough to like put me higher on the registration list. Because how college works, as most of you fucking know, is depending on the amount of units you have and credits, you can register at a certain time. Like you can register early, as opposed to some other, like different other people. So I guess I didn't have enough, so I was like the last one to register of people that I knew. So I was like, shit. So the thing is, classes always filled up, and I sometimes did not get space, and I didn't get to register in certain classes that I needed to take. I needed to take these classes, because the way that engineering majors work, and at least in my school, is you get a fucking course plan, and you cannot deviate from that course plan. Those courses you have to take. It's different from bio majors, where they get a range of classes and they get to pick. No, we get our classes just given to us, but we're responsible for registering for them. So sometimes I would have to register for a class that I had to take to keep on track with my course plan, and I couldn't because I registered so late, which is bullshit, because what the fuck am I going to do? Like, I'm going to fall behind because of something that's not my fault? That's bullshit. That kind of always pissed me off too. And so kind of every single time I registered, it was bullshit like that. It was just some bullshit. And it got annoying. But, third year came around. I guess I got enough units. I caught up with most of the people that I knew. And we essentially, registered at the same time. So, got over it. It's fine. So right now, going to my fourth year, everything looks like fine. I registered for everything. Everything looks looking dope. I know one thing about, though, and this goes for the entire UC system. What the fuck? Why did you guys make a big deal? Oh, tuition's going down, y'all. Fuck yeah. Dude, tuition, y'all fucking excited? Hell fucking yeah, you are. Yeah, because tuition's going fucking down. So they made this huge deal. The UC made a huge fucking deal. So many emails. I think I even saw it on Twitter. Like, oh, that tuition's going down. And everyone's like, fuck yeah, tuition's going down. That's always a good thing. Tuition went down by $60 fucking dollars. And I know that sounds like shitty. Oh, you're complaining about $60. Like what? Like $60. That's still, you can get gas, food, and shit. Yeah, that's 100% true. But when you put it compared to the total of tuition, $15,000, that's fucking nothing. Like, oh, big whoop. I'm paying, Jesus. I'm still paying the bulk amount of $15,000. What? I mean, I know I said I got like a grant. I'm not paying it. And I'm just pissed off because they made such a big deal about it. And I know people that are paying out of pocket, 100% out of pocket, no help, all this money. And it's like, it's a spit in the face saying, oh, we're going to lower the price for you, but only by $60. only by like realistically like one tank full of gas, we're gonna lower your fucking tuition. What the fuck is that? I know I'm cussing a lot, and I'm sorry. It's just kind of like that kind of pissed me off, and it was just stupid. But that goes for the entire UC system. That wasn't just UCR. But yeah, that's kind of like what I don't know, it's my thoughts on college so far. But I mean, other than those complaints, college has been dope. Like, my first year I lived with my uncle. It was nice. Like, he has a super nice house. It's huge. I got my own room and stuff like that. It was dope. But the second year came, and I had to move out because that room that he gave me was supposed to be for his youngest child. He has 3 kids, and it was supposed to be for his youngest kid. And basically, like, that 1 year, free living, it was an amazing help. Like, they even fed me whenever I wanted. So, like, it was dope. But the time came where, like, the kid, like, he deserved his room. His family, they work hard to get the shit that they have. And it would be kind of unfair for me to be, like, there, rent-free, taking up his space. No, dude, I had to give the little homie, like, his space. And I did. I moved out. And, a few, like, I guess, like, fucking weeks before second year of college started, where I was kind of freaking out because I didn't know where I was going to live. At that point, I knew that I was going to have to pay rent myself. So I only working weekends, don't make that much money, So I had to I was kind of freaking out. And shout out to the boy Andrew. He hit me up, and we shared a room. We shared a room in this tiny ass apartment. The room was fucking $300 or $600 total for a room in that shitty apartment. Not worth it. But we split the room, so we split the rent. It was $300 each per month. It's totally doable. I could afford it, and it was humbling. It was a fucking humbling experience because we never got hot water. We never got hot water in the shower. Except from like the fucking, I don't know, with the faucet at the bottom that has the pin that you pull up so the shower head starts working. That had like boiling hot water. Fucking, it was nice. But when you pull the pin, ice, like Arctic water came out of that shower head, and we did not understand why. And it was an apartment complex with like staff and stuff, and we kept telling them, "Yo, what's up with the shower?" And they're like, oh, it's so dark. I don't know what they actually said, but they never came to fix it. So one entire year of showering with either cold water, or we had to I'm done with this. I got a Tupperware from the kitchen, and I just filled up using the little faucet at the bottom that actually had hot water. I got like that Tupperware, used it as a bucket, and fucking, gathered water at the bottom and dumped it on myself. And that's how I showered most of the time for like a year. Humbling. Small ass room. Shared it with another dude, which I'm glad it was with him because we're homies and shit, but it's still like we need our own space, we're people. So it was a truly humbling experience, and that's why I'm not very picky when it comes to where I live. Because of that, third year came along. I moved in with Tala, the roommate that you probably already know because you listened to the first episode, hopefully, shout out. And then Nicole and Chas are 2 other roommates. We moved in into a house, 4-bedroom house, $473 a month, super doable. And it's not the best house, it has its issues, but for what we're paying, and given my experience with the apartment, it's worth it. For me, at least, it's worth it. I'm not complaining. I get my own room, AC that works. Because another thing about that apartment, like that room in the apartment we had, it did not have a vent, like an AC vent. So the AC could be on for the whole house, but we wouldn't get it in our room. And since we didn't know the other like tenants or whatever, we didn't like hang out with them. We didn't spend time in like the living room and shit. No, we kind of just everyone in their own rooms unless you're cooking. So yeah, that was... So getting a vent in my room my third year, that was awesome. That was fucking awesome. So I'm not one to complain. Very humbling experience, and that wasn't the only one. Obviously, like I said, my parents don't make that much money, or at least they didn't used to. Like, thankfully they have good work now. They have a decent pay. They're living happy. They're saving up. We're still living in the same small apartment, but we learned to live with it. They're happy, and honestly, they're saving up money, and good for them. Honestly, I'm happy for my parents. They're happy. I can tell they're happy, and I'm just super glad that honestly, and like looking back at my decision that I made to not go to UC Santa Barbara and not put them in massive amount of debt, and looking at where they are now, that's so fucking sick. Like, that's awesome. Like, I'm really glad I made that decision, because clearly it was the right decision. It was 100% the one. Not to be fucked up or anything, I don't know if this is fucked up, but a lot of families that struggle financially are the ones that end up falling apart in the end. Like the parents of the couple, they fight a lot because of money, and families just fall apart, and I've seen it happen. So I'm glad that we didn't have to go through that, because I'm glad my family didn't fall apart. Oh man. So I'm glad, even though UCR may not be the best school, it's still a really good school. I'm getting a decent education. I'm getting a degree close to home, and I got to save my parents from a massive amount of debt. So honestly, a win. I don't care. I'm not complaining. I'm not a picky guy. And honestly, I've had so much fun. I met some fucking funny ass people here at Riverside. Yeah. So yeah, dude, fuck yeah. College has been litty. Fucking Lippe fam, like hell fucking. Yo, it's litty, bro. Get jiggy with it. Fucking. Yeah, damn. I've been talking for 30 minutes. I just got off the freeway and taking the canyon home. It's a scenic route. It's a little bit longer than, taking the freeway all the way home. But it's a scenic route. It's super nice. I love taking the canyon. Give me 1 second. I'm going to take a drink of water because my mouth is dry as fuck. 1 second. Yes. Sorry. Shout out to my friend Sierra. I know she doesn't like ASMR bits, and I've been trying not to do them, but sometimes it's too tempting. Shout out Sierra. But yeah, what the fuck? I just drank Life Water, which is actually my favorite water. It is I don't know. Whenever I get water, I always get Life Water. I don't know. Everyone likes to talk shit on every type of water. People talk shit on Arrowhead. People talk shit on Dasani. People talk shit on like Costco brand. People talk shit on every single fucking brand of water bottles. And to me, I don't know. It's just water, guys. But I mean, I don't know. I respect people's opinions. So if you want to hate on Dasani, fucking hate on Dasani. Fuck Dasani. And if you want to hate on whatever, because I know I don't know which one it was, but like one of them is owned by Nestle. I think it's just Nestle brand water. I don't know. And they were like, yo, fuck Nestle. Like they take like water from like I don't know, like certain areas, and the locals can't drink water and stuff like that, and it's really fucked up. They damage the environment. I don't know. It's one of those companies. I can get behind that complaint because that's fucked up. I'm really fucking stupid, so I don't really know all the details. So I'm sorry if I totally butchered that. I don't know, damnation or demonization of a company when I have no fucking information. But I definitely know it's Nestle. I don't know exactly what they do, but I know it's Nestle. But yeah. Life Water, though. Life Water fucks really hard. I looked at the website, and it looks like they're really cool. I'm gonna take another drink, just because, I don't know, talking about it made me want it some more. Hold up. Hell yeah, boys. And girls. I don't discriminate. In fact, the majority of my friends are girls. And that doesn't mean, I don't mean like, yo, yo, dude, I fucking get pussy. No, that's not what I mean at all. I just found out that I get along better with girls, and that's the deal. Oh, okay. And here's, talking about that kind of reminds me of something, and I'm just gonna, talk about it. And I guess I can wrap it up after, maybe, I don't know. So a lot of people, and I mean it, like, they have made the assumption that I am gay because of sometimes how I my humor, my verbal humor, and because I have a lot of female friends and stuff like that, and because I'm comfortable with my sexuality. And by that I mean I can compliment both men and women on how they look, and I don't feel uncomfortable. Let me get it straight. I didn't mean to make that a pun, but I am heterosexual. I like girls, and yeah, fuck it. But I'm not offended by people asking me if I'm gay, because being gay is not an offensive thing. Being gay is people are gay, and that's perfectly fine. I am straight, and I think that's pretty okay. I'm not offended by it, but it's just like, why? Like, it's kind of a thing that, it gets to me. A lot of people assume it. I'm not offended. I'm just like, let me get it straight. I'm not. It's totally dope if you are. But I'm not. I'm straight. I like girls. That's all I really wanted to say about that. Because, whenever I put, an Instagram, ask me anything kind of thing, I always get, 5 of those. And I know I never posted them. I posted, 2 of them, maybe, just, as a joke. But, I got way more than I actually, I posted. I got, 10 more. Total of 10. Because I've done, 2 of those things. But, yeah. I'm not... I respect you, and I love you if you are. Don't care. Whatever scope of sexuality you are. It's dope. It's fucking... whatever you want, y'all. Oh, God. I almost hit this fucking motorcyclist. Because he, decided to brake really hard in front of me. And he's still not speeding up. That's really weird, even though the light's green. Anyways, okay, there he goes. Sorry. But yeah, dude, if you're gay, if you're lesbian, if you're bi, that's fucking lit. If you're transgender, that's awesome. Whatever sort of thing you like to do, that's fucking dope. I'm just straight, and I just wanted to make sure people knew that. So yeah, if you're wondering, stop asking. Or if you're if you're still wondering and you still want to ask, fuck it. I'm just not gonna respond really, because I already answered it. But yeah, I guess when I say that I'm comfortable with my sexuality and I can compliment both men and women, obviously, I am sexually attracted to women, or I would date a girl, and stuff like that. But when I see a very attractive man, oh wow, I can compliment him, and I'm not in those cop out super straight dude kind of way where oh dude, you look sick. No homo though. No fucking homo. No fucking no homo. All right, you look the shoes are popping, but no homo. No, not like that. If someone is dressed a dude is dressed nice, he has a dope body, I'm like, dude, that guy's hot. I wouldn't fuck him because I personally, I'm not gay. I wouldn't like that at all. But he's fucking hot. He's fucking hot. Do you know who's fucking hot? Harry Styles. I'm a Harry stan. I'm a fucking Harry stan. I don't really know much about One Direction or his music. Whenever I see a picture of him on Instagram or Twitter, I give this shit a like. I get a fucking like. I do, because he's fucking hot. But whenever I see a picture of Aubrey Plaza, oh fuck, she is so hot. Oh no, that's someone I would I'm sexually attracted to Aubrey Plaza. I don't know, is this weird to talk about? I don't know. Maybe those people who are kind of close to me and hearing this, I'm sorry. It's not like that. I'm not perv. I'm sex isn't 100% what's on my mind all the time. I promise. But I'm straight, and I love Aubrey Plaza. She's so fucking hot. Ever since I started watching Parks and Rec way back in high school, I've been just fucking in love with her, and I continue to be. And she's so goddamn hot. Oh, and also Alison Brie. Oh, Alison Brie is so fucking hot. I saw her for the first time in Community, that show that basically people only know because that's where like Childish Gambino or Donald Glover got his start, like a major start really. Like he's been in other stuff and he has comedy specials, but like he got major recognition there because that was like essentially before he was a pretty popular rapper. But Alison Brie is so goddamn hot. And you know who else? Fuck it, Isla Fisher. And I saw her in Wedding Crashers when she was like really randy and like raunchy and stuff like that. I'm like, she's fucking hot. And I've always kind of had like a thing for like redheads. No, I've never dated a redhead, and I've never personally known one. Or I have known redheads, but I've never like actually dated one. But I've always thought they were cute, like their freckles and shit. I don't know. Is that a fetishization? I don't think so, right? Like you can like redheads and not have it be a fetish, right? I don't know. You know, the internet's weird and a little bit sensitive sometimes. Like, if I like redheads, I like redheads. I don't know. I don't think that's a fetishization. How can I say that fucking word? I guess if I said, oh, I fucking love, Asian chicks and only Asian chicks, I think that's, making them a fetish. Like, oh, exotic girls, that's weird. But, redheads, I don't know. I don't think it's a fetish, but if you want to say it is, go for it. I really don't care. But, yeah. So, Isla Fisher, Alison Brie, and Aubrey goddamn Plaza. Fuck, she's so hot. And I guess I want to shout out to Emma Watson. She will be 100% always in my heart. Because back in early high school, when I first got my Instagram, I didn't really know what to do. I tried posting memes, that kind of worked. I kind of low-key Instagram clout. Just posting dope-ass memes that I found on the internet. Just reposting them because none of them were fucking original. I got low-key kind of clout. But you know what? I stopped that. Made it a personal account. I made my brand. 2013, I became the bloody moron, and 5 years later, fucking here I am, still using that fucking handle. It's my brand. That's my fucking brand. And I guess I could tell the story of how I decided to become or to use that. But I guess that's a story for another time. Coming up to almost 45 minutes now, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Because I don't think I'm that funny, so I don't think anyone's really gonna listen to this. So, or at least make it this far. So, thanks for listening. The links are everywhere. You can listen to this on Google Play, iTunes, Soundcloud, of course, and YouTube. I always post even the bonus episodes. So if you're interested, actually, if you don't go to my YouTube page, that's 100% fine. But I do have 2 bonus episodes. One where I read my zany-ass Facebook posts, and another one where I just talk about music with my friend Evan. And I think that one's pretty chill. It's an absolute chiller. It's super chill, so if you want to listen to that, just go right ahead. It's on YouTube. But of course, iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and stuff like that. Also, I made a vlog on my main channel, my personal channel on YouTube. I uploaded a vlog. I don't know if I really want to be a vlogger kind of thing, but I just wanted to experiment with what I can do editing-wise, and I want to start experimenting with what I can do with the cameras that I have at my disposal. So, that's that. But yeah, thanks for listening. I hope I didn't bore you to death. I hope story time, or the story that I said wasn't fucking boring, because I know I was talking about college and not parties and getting drunk and high and shit. It was just logistical college stuff. I hope I didn't bore you to death, but you know what? It's chill. If you decided to stop, I guess if you decided to stop, you wouldn't be listening this far, huh? I'm really stupid. I'm so fucking stupid. Anyways, but yeah, you know what? Check us out everywhere. I'm doing shit all the time. Yeah. If you choose to donate, by the way, just one more shout out. choose to donate on the Patreon, I fucking love you. I will definitely shout you out on this fucking podcast. You will definitely be invited to feature and some other shit. I don't know what, exactly what, but if you decide I'm gonna do some other shit, so dope. But thanks for listening. If you made it this far, fuck yeah, you're a fucking homie. But yeah, alright. Fuck yeah. Peace out, guys. Thanks.